I understand. Money Long is in the building. So at that time, you were going by your government name, Priscilla Renee. What led you? How did we get to the point where you changed to Money Long? This transformation to Money Long. What led to that?
I just knew that I had to play like a hat trick. I had to change my name because people felt like they already knew me and they were just going to keep judging me based on what they thought they knew. Me just being myself in the studio, you know, coming to the studio as Priscilla Renee, I'm being professional. I'm not, if I want to get the cut, I can't show up looking like the artist. It just doesn't work that way. If when you're a songwriter,
right?
Once you create a certain amount of success, now I can show up however I want, and it's, you know, it's considered appropriate. But in the past, you know, it was very difficult sometimes when I would come to the studio dressed up, you know, and I've had artists say to me like, "Why are you looking all fancy?" You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
Or I get mistaken for like someone's girlfriend or something. And it's just not expected for a songwriter to be polished.
Right.
So yeah, it was necessary for me to make a change.
Gotcha.
And just really step into a new character.
Got you. So tell me about this, because, okay, you came in the game, YouTube sensation, signed your record deal, then you put out the records, and then all of a sudden, I mean, your songwriting catalog is crazy. A-list upon A-list, a lot of songs. So did the songwriting begin to take priority over your artist career?
I needed to eat, so I just started writing songs like, so I can make money. That's the reason.
Real rap. That is real talk right there.
Being an artist is expensive, and then you don't really make money until you have a hit, which who knows how long that's going to take. For me, it took, I started Supergiant Records January 2020. I had this hit, Hours and Hours, November 2021. So that's almost, well, that I released it in November 2021 and started to hit December. That's almost 2 years before any success. I can't, because in the music industry, I'm sure you know, the way it works is like, if I do something today, that money accumulates in the pipeline, but it takes 2 years for it to get to you.
Right.
With streaming, it's a little different. It takes maybe like 3 to 6 months.
Right.
But, you know, unless it's a hit and with significant millions and millions of streams, because you're only getting paid 0.000000017 of a penny for every stream. So it takes a million streams is like $800 or something crazy.
Right.
My math might be off, by the way, so don't take my word for it.
But you're on point right now.
Yeah. Not a lot. So like when you put Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Amazon, all that together, when you have a hit, it's significant income month to month. But you have to keep that fan base consistently growing. You have to keep those streams consistently going up in order to maintain that. Right. Even with that, it's so expensive to be an artist that sometimes you need 2 or 3 hits to really start getting back into the black, because you've spent so much money.
Right.
Getting to the point where you can get your streams up like that. So I had to make money so I could eat and stop stealing, because I used to steal the fruit and toilet paper from the studio. So, to get by.
Yo, you crazy. As a songwriter, you've written so many genres, country, pop, R&B, hip hop. Where does that come from? Like, you dipping and diving in different cultures. How are you able to do that?
I think people forget about TRL. Like, I grew up on TRL in Park and VH1 Video Wake Up, like Evanescence, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy. Like, I grew up listening to everything. You know? So there are groups from the early 2000s and 90s, like Rammstein, which is like German techno screamo rap, that I would have never heard of,
right,
if that platform didn't exist. You know, it's playing Mariah Carey, and then it's playing Biggie, and then it's playing Dr. Dre, and then it's playing NSYNC, Bye Bye Bye. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Garth Brooks, Rascal Flatts, Shania Twain, you know, like, so I just love all music because that's what I grew up hearing. That's really the simplest answer.
I love it. Money Long is in the building. Tell me, when you're writing a song, like, you know, I've spoken to, you know, certain songwriters, and they'll say like they get their inspiration, like they'll watch a movie or they'll read a book, or it's a certain song. Like, what is Money Long's inspiration as an artist or as a songwriter? Is there like a particular routine you have?
No, I mean, I think I consider myself to be like a channeler. So like when I get on the mic, a lot of it is stream of consciousness. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying until it comes out of my mouth, and I'm laughing. Sometimes I'll be like, you know, like I'm not sitting there thinking about the punchline. Like it just comes out. It's like, you know, it's like a psychic a little bit. Like it's really that. Like if you've ever been in the studio with me, you know, it's like it's a divine thing. Sometimes I'll get stuck on a lyric, or if the track isn't inspiring me that much, or if I'm just worn out. But I've learned to like, okay, this is taking too long, move on to the next thing. You know, and I'll come back to it maybe another time and finish it. Sometimes I write about things from real life, but it's really what the music pulls out of me, right, what it makes me feel. Or sometimes I'll wake up at 2 a.m. with a melody, and I'll record that, and then I'll go back to it when I'm in the studio. Like, what is this? What am I talking about? Okay. Oh, let's try something to this, you know? And then I just freestyle.
Got you. You know, you've talked about being a role model, and, you know, during your struggles and, you know, the ups and downs and the industry and all that, I mean, all that stuff that you've gone through, did you ever have any doubts during your process?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, people really make it difficult, you know. It's not really that difficult. You know, decide what you want to do, break it down, what it takes for you to do that, and then start checking those things off the list. It's very simple. Yeah. The part that makes it difficult is other people. You know, other people telling you, oh man, you never gonna do that. You need to just this if I was you, but you're not, you know. People who try to speak negativity into your dreams and doubt into your dreams, people who get in your way, gatekeepers, you know, people who didn't have the courage to go after their dreams, and they don't want you to have success because then they don't have an excuse for why it didn't work for them. It's very few and far between the people who really have a heart for service, but also who don't make decisions based on fear. You know, because that's the thing too, is like a lot of times people will make a decision because they want to get a check, or, you know, they're trying to keep their job, or they don't want to piss somebody off who's in the power seat. And that's not really how miracles happen. Like, you need to have people who are fearless, who have the right intentions, who have pureness of heart, who have a heart for service, who have integrity, who will do the right thing when there is a hard decision, and just who really care about you as a person and have your well-being. So that's tough to find.
That was a quotable right there. You killed that.
Trendsetter.